All right, everyone. Hey, how's it going? This is John with Chaotic Commander, and today we have a really awesome game lined up with awesome people. So let's get into tonight's rules for the game. So the first rule is just ended already. During each player's instep, they lose 1 life. It's pretty simple. And Painful Inheritance, once during your turn at sorcery speed, you can pay 5 life, tutor for a basic land, and it enters the battlefield tapped. So those are the 2 rules of chaos we were playing with. And tonight's deck, I'm going to be playing Chatterfang. I did not build this deck. I'm not 100% sure what's in here, but I love to make tokens, and this is going to be really good at making those tokens. I like squirrels, so we're going to see if we can make some squirrels. And next up, we have Azo. Ezo.
Yes, my name is Azarang. You can just call me Azo. My moniker is that I am your friendly blue mage. Blue doesn't have to be evil, and I'm here to show you that blue can also be fun. You can find me if you'd like to. You can find me. My biggest presence is on YouTube, where I stream live stream Commander games as well. I also make just random YouTube videos, whatever pops in my head. My most recent video is why you should play Merfolk in Commander, and just things like that. So if you'd love to check me out, you can be sure to go find me on YouTube at the name that you see here on screen. And thank you, John, for having me tonight. I'm excited to get a game in. I am playing my Urza Chief Artificer, obviously, artifact deck.
Nice. Love artifacts. It's fun.
Love me some artifacts.
Also, if you guys have links you want to put in the chat, just feel free to throw those in the chat.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Scott Johnny. I'm playing Terrifying of the Forest, an Inspiring Leader. So another token deck. There'll be a lot of tokens this game. I am mostly active on Twitter right now, and I've just been guesting on a bunch of streams. I have like 4 more streams to be on this month. So yeah, check me out on, like I said, Twitter, Scott Johnny, and say hi. Thanks for having me on, John. Appreciate it.
Of course. And last but definitely not least, we have Payne.
Hey, I'm Payne. You can find me at Grande Payne or Grand Payne, pretty much wherever that includes Twitter, YouTube, TikTok. I don't put out too much at the moment, but I'm guesting on a couple of different streams, and I'm currently working on some YouTube content as well. So if anybody wants to keep an eye out, you're more than welcome to. Tonight, I am playing one of my first decks and one of my earliest memories in Magic, the Horde of Notions. It's an elemental, hypal, kindred deck. So expect some big bruisers, and just once they start, it's hard to stop a bunch of the elements themselves.
All right, I'm excited. I have not seen, I've never seen Horde of Notions before, so I'm pretty excited to see what that deck does. But we've already resolved mulligans and rolled to see who goes first. So, Ska, take us away.
All right, thank you very much. I will draw for turn. I'm going to play a Fortified Village, dealing a Plains.
Nice, love that Plains.
And then I will tap and play Novice Inspector. And I'll make a clue. And then I will pass my turn. Take 1 damage.
Already started with the tokens.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Did not take
right.
long.
Did not. All right, I'm going to go ahead and I am going to start off with a Hallowed Fountain tap, and I will take 1 damage and pass the turn.
I will draw. What is this? Interesting. All right, I'm going to play this land. It'll come in tapped. I will pay the 5 life to tutor for a basic. I'll grab a swamp, and then I'll lose a life for turn and pass.
All right, I will untap upkeep and nothing. I will draw. I will start off with a City of Brass. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna lose the life to tap the City of Brass, and I'm also gonna lose the 5 to go and search for probably search for a Plains, but I'm gonna have that tap, and I'm gonna play an Esper Sentinel, and then I will go and grab my basic. Probably best to grab an island, but I don't want to lose life. So yeah, I'm just gonna stick with my gut and go with the basic Plains, and I've already lost my life, and I'm done.
Nice.
All right, I'll untap, draw for turn. Oh, choices.
All right.
We'll play a forest. We'll tap the forest, and we'll play Gilded Goose to make a food.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna tap that for a white to cycle Secluded Step. Draw card. And then I'm gonna pass my turn and take one.
Okay.
All right. Quick card draw. Okay. We will go ahead and put out a Wooded Foothills. I am going to, and that is, I'm going to tap and sack that and search for Triome and pass the turn.
Don't forget to lose your life at the end of the turn.
Yep.
Interesting. I will play another forest. I will tap. Sure, I'll just tap 3 for a replicating ring. Hey, yeah, we're gonna get there, and then I will just pass the turn.
When you cast your replicating ring, I noticed that is a non-creature spell. Do I get to draw a card?
You will indeed get to draw a card, and I will also
Alright.
lose a life.
One
at
card.
the end of my turn.
And then that was the end of your turn, so I will untap, upkeep, and draw. Let's see. Can't do anything there, so I will play a Watery Grave. I'll have it enter tapped, and then I think I will just... So Ska down there has got some blockers, that replicating ring is some ramp. I think I will just go ahead and send the Esper Sentinel for 1 over at our gracious host.
Lowest life total. Here we go. All right. I'll
And
take
then
the 1.
I'm also going to, I will lose my 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will search for a basic, and I will pass.
All right.
I will untap. And I will draw for turn. I
Not attack.
will Play a Plains. And then I'm going to be dirty. You guys are not going to like this, I don't think. I'm going to play 3. I'm going to play Jahira, Friend of the Forest.
Okay.
Yep.
That's fine so far.
And
I
then-
really didn't like that.
I'll tap these 2 to tap the Gilded Goose to make another food,
All right. Okay.
which is untapped. Then
Yeah.
I'll tap the food
Uh-huh.
to play the Adventure Side of Kellen, Daring Traveler, which makes
Since that is your first non-creature spell, will you pay 1 mana?
I don't have it in the moment, so you get the draw. But I'll make 3 map tokens. I don't think I have a map
Wow.
token. He gave it to my daughter.
That's a very cool interaction with those, making the map tokens like that. And
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good.
And
That's
then-
pretty good.
And then I'll tap 2 of the map tokens. It's untapped. And I'll play Evolutionary Leap. And then I'll move to combat. Let's see what did this say.
Goodness.
And then I will just swing the Novice Inspector at Azo.
And that is a 1 damage.
1,
I'll
2.
take 1.
Yep. And then I will take my damage and pass the turn.
Okay, we're going to... All right, we're just going to go ahead and just put an unclaimed territory out. Creature type is going to be elemental. And then 1, 2, 3, and we're just going to put out a Fertilid.
Very nice.
Where's my... Yeah, grabbing my dice. It comes in with some counters. And you should fear me, right? That's how this works?
Yeah.
Yes.
Now I'm scared. Now I'm the scary one?
I'm pretty
Okay.
I'm pretty
All right. I'm going to take my damage and pass the turn.
I will untap, upkeep. I'll put 9 counter on this guy. And I'll draw. Interesting. All right. Well, I guess I will do stuff. I'll tap 3 for Speed Swarm.
Ooh.
Yeah. Be
Hmm.
very afraid. I'll play a
See-
Swamp.
Seems really good with that one rule we have going.
So how that will work is I'm not gonna let that count for like landfall triggers. Like I try not to
Okay.
make the extra stuff like if the
That's
chat
fine.
if the chat does
fine.
something that doesn't like because there's chat points and stuff. So what is it? A 1/1.
While you're doing that,
Fine.
I'm just going to respond now. I'll tap 1 in Enlighten Tutor.
Okay. Cool. All right. Then I'm gonna tap 2. Oh, what are you tutoring for? Before I do this.
That is a good question. I may just go and get... May honestly just end up being a Soul Ring.
Oh, sure. I'll tap 2, and I will Rampant Growth. I'll grab another Swarm. And I will create another bug.
Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna do Soul Ring. I'm gonna grab Illustrious Wanderglyph. That will go on the top of my library. Honestly, one of my favorite cards. It was printed in Lost Caverns of Ixalan. It's really cool. So it's 5 mana for a 2/2. It's got Ascend. So if I have the City's Blessing, 10 or more permanents, it is an artifact lord, but it gives +2/+2 to each other artifact creature. Then at the beginning of each upkeep, I make a 1/1 gnome.
Oh, I see. That's cool. That's disgusting. I hate it.
Very good card.
All right. So I am done. I'll pass. Lose a life.
All right. Wanderglyph is on the top. You've passed, so I will untap, upkeep. I will draw the Wanderglyph. Land for turn, I will play a River of Tears. So I will add a blue, but if I played a land this turn, so right now it does tap for black. I've got 4 left. As much as I'd love to play the Wanderglyph, I think for right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's my entire turn here. I think I'm done paying life for lands.
Yeah, that's
being
about
hurt quite a bit.
That's about standard. I think I might tweak the rule a little bit. But yeah. Twice is about the standard go for.
I think for now, I may try and do this. I'll tap 5. I will lose a life for the City of Brass, and I'm gonna play the Might Stone and the Weak Stone. When it enters, sorry, I'm just pulling it up for. Oh, I guess I'm so used to pulling up on Spell Table for my stream, and so I don't have to do that right now. But the Might Stone and Weak Stone says when it enters, choose 1. I either draw 2, target creature gets -5/-5, and then I can tap it to add 2 colorless mana and only use to spend on artifact spells. So I will cast the Might Stone and the Weak Stone, and I'm gonna give Jaheira -5/-5.
Okay, I mean, that's valid. That's probably a good idea.
Yes, and this is the one it melds into Urza Planeswalker.
I do have a response for that.
Yes.
I'm gonna tap the green to sack her to Evolutionary Leap, so I can reveal until I get a creature card and put it in my hand.
Sounds good. I have nothing else to do after that. I am not going to attack or anything, so once you are ready to go, Scott, you can go.
Halo Fountain, Raise the Alarm, Tranquil Thicket, Tribe for the Hordes, Spectral, Ashnod's Altar, Verdict Command. I swear this creature's in here.
All right.
I don't think you wanted us to see this much of your deck. I don't think you wanted us to see all that.
Yeah.
No, not really.
There's some of that stuff I'm really glad to go into the bottom, right?
Yeah, I feel you.
It's like, okay, that's comforting knowing that's where it is. So, I should draw a bog, right?
So I'm going to the bottom.
That's going to hand?
Yeah, it goes to
the card. Okay.
Not to the battlefield. It's not like
that'd be pretty good.
That'd be birthday.
And I also just lost my life for the at the end step, so I'm at 25.
Alright, so I'm untapped. I've got no upkeep triggers. I'll draw. Oh, let's see. I'm gonna play Exotic Orchard as my land for turn, and then white, green. I'll play Queen Alendal, or Alenal? I don't know, something like that.
Yeah.
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and pass my turn for now. Let's see.
Oh, okay.
So
All right.
Power Toughness right now is 3. It's 3/3.
Cool. All right. All right. Let's see. Drew my card for turn. We are going to put down untap. I'm going to put down a land for turn of Flamekin Village. In order for it to come untapped, I do have to reveal an elemental from my hand. I will reveal a Nova Chaser for all 2 people that remember what this card is.
Okay.
Come on, focus.
Sorry.
Focus. Gosh, dang it.
A 10/2 with trample. Jeez.
Yeah, but it's got the champion. Oh, so you got an exile,
Yes.
an elemental to. Cool. That's cool. Champion's a cool thing. It's interesting.
It is. It's a fun little interaction.
Definitely.
Okay. Yep. And then with that, I will pass the turn for now.
Lose life.
And lose the life.
Cool. All right, so upkeep, another night counter, draw for turn. Oh, that's cool. Anyways, I'm going to cast Chatterfang. Response.
Sweet artwork.
All right. I'm gonna assume we are good. All right. So
Yep.
I will play a forest as a land for turn. That will create another bug. Yeah, it doesn't create another Squirrels. Then that also creates a Squirrels. Let's see here. Actually, I will also play another spell. Tap 3 for a Cloakwood Hermit. So commander creatures have, at the beginning of my instep, creature card was put into the graveyard from anywhere, create 2 tapped green squirrels. So it would create 3 tapped squirrels with Chatterfang.
Remember when people thought backgrounds were bad?
Okay, so with that being said,
I remember when people thought that whole set was bad, and that was one of my favorite Fearless experiences.
I am going
Great set.
to tap this to put a +1/+1 counter on each green creature that entered the battlefield this turn. That's crazy. Oh my gosh.
I mean, it can't be that bad. It's only 2 of them.
Seems
There's
good.
3 because one of the bugs entered too.
Oh, and
Oh.
before I forget, Cloakwood Hermit, I kind of assumed that was a creature, but it's not. Are you going to pay 1 mana for my Esper Sentinel?
Well, maybe if you had asked before I tapped this to put a counter on things, but since you
That-
did, I can't. So
That is valid. I will not draw my card, because that happened after the fact.
well, I was just saying I would have paid for it, but I didn't.
I mean, there's still time to go back if you'd like.
Yeah,
Those
you
counters.
can draw. You can draw a card. I don't care. Okay, and then one of them has so,
Right.
you know, guess I could start poking things because if my creatures die, I just get more creatures.
Weird.
Right? Isn't that odd?
Well, the tokens don't count as cards.
It says if a creature card, creature
Oh,
card,
it's put
very
into my
specific.
It has to be a
Never
non-token
mind.
creature, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I should have just said non-token instead of. I'll just pass the turn then.
We shouldn't have said anything. He would have sent them to die.
No?
It's just a
Well,
token.
you can mill stuff. The reason they did it that way is because if you
Mhm.
mill something into your graveyard, it still counts.
Play a swamp as my land for the turn, and I think do some
So
1,
it's
2,
red because I thought it said at the
one,
beginning of
two,
each
three,
instep. So I thought the card was even better than it was.
I actually need to tap my City of Brass to lose 1 life.
Oh yes, I lose a life
Wow.
at the end of my turn.
My River of Tears, since I played a land, does just tap for a swamp, so we will tap like this. 4 mana, 2 blue, Watery Grave and City of Brass will be blue. And let's attempt. I feel like everyone's getting a little scary. I have the lowest life total. I'm going to play Urza, Lord High Artificer.
Oh, sure.
Urza will enter, and we'll make a Karnstruct. My Karnstruct is currently just a 2/2, I believe. And then I will play. So here might be the scary thing. I'm going to play a Lotus Petal for free. And now my Lotus Petal, I can use Urza to tap it for blue without sacrificing it.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's good stuff. It's a good card.
Then I think I would like to 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I can use this to pay for artifact spells. I will tap the rest of my things, and I will play the Illustrious Wanderglyph. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I do have the City's Blessing. I will just mark that with my D20 here. So my other artifacts are getting +2/+2. My Esper Sentinel is now a 3/3. Then I think the Scoot Swarm is just a 1/1, but
It
there's
is.
2 additional 1/1s and a 2/2 and a 2/2 Squirrel. And Chatterfang is also now a 4/4.
Yes. I do have things that are things.
Are quite a bit of things. I'm not sure if it's. I think I'm just gonna hold back as well. I'm at the lowest life total, so I will just cool it, and I will be done. I will pass my turn.
All right.
Fair enough.
I will untap.
At the beginning of your upkeep, I will make a gnome. I'm just going to use a servo if that's okay with everyone.
Off turn.
Also, don't forget you lose the life, sir.
I do
Oh,
lose the life
yeah.
and go to 23.
We're gonna hoping that we can last long enough, and he just died in the
20,
game rules.
23 more turns, y'all.
Yeah.
23
Yeah.
more turns.
23 more. Well, I do have City of Brass. It could be less than that. It could be 12 turns.
Could be 12, yeah.
True.
That's what I was thinking, yeah.
I'm going to tap 2 to play Kellen. Whenever he attacks, reveal top card if it's a creature. I'm probably just going to sack him anyway.
Cool.
He's just more blocking.
Nice.
And then I'm going to. I will tap 2. Actually, I'll save that for now. But I am going to go spend 5 life to go get a basic. I know I'm late to the party, but better late than never. So I'll go grab a plains.
While you do that, I'm going to go ahead and remove a +1/+1 counter from my Fertilid and do the same.
Awesome. And I will shuffle back in.
Wish I'd done this. Oh wait, do I have squirrel tokens? Oh, that'd be sick. This guy give me squirrel tokens with his deck?
I hope so.
One always hopes.
I mean, that'd cover the cost of admission, having the squirrel tokens and the insect tokens and stuff.
There we go. We got one of these thingies.
There you go.
Nice.
Wonder if it's got.
All right. Nice. Yeah, that's gonna be it for my turn.
Just keep this one because it's got +1/+1 counter. Future turns.
All right. Sorry. I'm just shuffling my deck. So
Oh, good.
half a second.
It's fair. It's fair. Okay.
Okay. Untap. Okay, this is 3. These are both 1. 5 color mana bases, y'all. 5 color mana bases. Yeah, I think I may have to. Okay. Yeah, let's do that. Well, except that would be smart, wouldn't it? Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. I'm gonna go ahead and pay 1 for a Flamekin Harbinger. It's just a tutor. It's not a big deal. Put it to the top of the deck, so I don't get it right away.
If I recall correctly, the equivalent of the Flamekin Harbinger for Merfolk, the Marrow Harbinger, is 3 mana. So why does the Elemental one get to only be 1 mana? That seems unfair.
Because elementals are worse, duh.
I guess that's a fair point. It's a fair point.
There are absolutely no elementals currently ruining modern, so elementals have to be worse.
Are we about to see a Fury?
No. Fury doesn't make sense in Commander. I found a Risen Reef though.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely the smart choice.
Yeah, it's just a 1/1. It's just a 1/1, and then put it so you can see it's still there. So the next question is, and then I will go ahead and tap another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I will play a Nova Chaser, and I will champion my Flamekin Harbinger.
I like it. I like it. Yeah, flicker, essentially.
Well, it's don't come at me, and bad things won't have to happen. Basically,
It's
that's
only
all.
got, it's only
All
got
right.
2 toughness.
Exactly, right? It's not the worst, but
Right.
your creature will probably die.
Oh, definitely.
That's all. Yep, that's my turn.
All right, lose a life.
Yep.
Sure, why not? I'll play a Terramorphic Expanse.
Cool.
I'll get 3 normal squirrel.
The amount of Scoot Swarms, I'm assuming, is going to go up exponentially here.
So, oh wait, that's 7. So I get a Scoot Swarm.
Oh no.
2. So I'll sack it. I'll get. Oh, it's perfect. A swamp. So I guess I'll get 2 more Sweet Swarms. This is why I like Arena for this. That means.
Yeah. When Arena makes your 99 copies of Scoot Swarm, it's much easier.
So much easier.
And then you max out at like 250, and you're like, well, I wanted to make 1,000, but
Yeah, you know,
Come
maybe we can just say, take another game action or you forfeit the game. I'll just remind you of that.
all right, yep. I hate losing to that when someone else's timer makes my timer run out because their turn is like,
Yep.
it's like that's like really shitty. Well, that's actually perfect because I didn't have another one in my hands. So. All right, cool. Then I will pay 3 for mouth. So basically, it just creates a hippo, which will create a 3/3 hippo and another squirrel.
When you cast Mouth, will you pay 3 extra mana?
Thank you. Yes. But I don't have anything else I can actually play. So,
Gotcha.
then, I will tap this to put a +1/+1 counter on all the green shit that entered the battlefield this turn. So
Every Scoot Swarm, the Hippo, and the Squirrel.
yeah, so all these squirrels. So basically, I'll have 5 squirrels that are at 2/2. So 5 +1/+1 counters. Okay. 4/4 hippo. And then 3 2/2 Scoot Swarm. I will just so 3 of these have +1/+1. Take 3. So I have 4. 1/1/1. It has aftermath. I'm not gonna do that. No. But I have no other things I can cast, so I can move to combat.
That seems silly. Why would you do that?
It does seem a little silly. Why would I do that? I think you're at 5, not 6. That does seem a little silly, doesn't it? I will pass the turn. I'll just wait. I'll lose a life.
I will untap. During my upkeep, I will make another gnome, and then I will draw.
Oh, that's problematic, I suppose.
Currently have 4 gnomes.
That's a lot of gnomes.
I want to do this. Land for turn will be Ancient Tomb.
Nice.
Already at the lowest life total here.
Worst
Here are the,
Temple of the False Gods, so get it.
here are the lands that make me lose life. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, let's go ahead and tap 6. I'm going to play a Marionette Master.
Oh, okay, cool.
Fabricate 3, so I can either make 3 Thopters or put 3 counters on the Marionette Master. I will, if there's no responses, I'm going to go ahead and just put 3 counters on the Marionette Master. And I've got a little bit more mana here. I think before I do anything else, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I am gonna see what happens. I'm gonna send all 4 of my gnomes over at John. They're 3/3s. So they're 1/1s getting a +2/+2. So you have 4 3/3s coming at you.
Put a 4/4, put 2 4/4s in front of 2 of them. Then, so, how many? You said 4?
4.
I'll put chump block 2 with the bugs.
Gotcha. So I'm losing 2, correct?
Yeah.
All right, and then Marionette Master, I will have you, John, you will lose 8 life.
Sure.
Then I will go to my second main phase, and what do we want here?
Oh, I guess I could have just kept this. This is now a 2/2 entity at 3 here. +1/+1.
I think I'll go 2 white, lose a life for City of Brass. I will tap the Esper Sentinel for a blue, and I will play Shorikai, Genesis Engine.
Ooh, okay. That's cool.
I'm sure it's only there so you can tap it for mana.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see how you're the problem right now.
I really need an extra card, but I want to keep this construct up to block. I will just tap the Wanderglyph, tap him, and then that will allow me to tap Shorikai. I will draw 2, discard 1, and then I will make a pilot. Draw 2. Play the Ancient Tomb as my land for the turn. I will discard this Hallowed Fountain. make my pilot. I'm not going to do anything else, and I will pass my turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to tap these two and Gilded Goose to make another food.
Sounds good.
And then I will move to my untap.
You lose another life,
Yes.
Hazel.
I will go to 21. Thank you you've been catching me on that, and I thank you.
Draw.
Well,
for turn.
my massive board has contained my attention.
Right. Hey, but that 10 too,
Is a-
though, that trampler, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's
I'm going
scary.
to use this
That's like
soldier token as a pilot.
kills me
So
in
I'll
2
play
hits.
a forest
Mhm.
for turn. I guess we just kind of try to guys catch up a little bit here. So tap 5 to replay Jahira for another forest. And then we'll tap these two and 7 more
Oh
to
shit.
play Isgard's Call for 7. That'll create me 8 soldier creature tokens because I get an extra one.
When you cast that, will you pay 3 extra, or will I draw a
Now
card?
you get to draw.
I will draw.
This will be an exile, and I'll get 8 soldier tokens. Where's my soldier?
Bang.
And then, unfortunately, I am out of mana, but I do have a 12/12. Actually, it's 13/13. I want to attack Azo, but I know if I do, that Marionette Master is going to trigger with
Yes.
whatever I attack with. So at the current moment, I think
Marionette Master is
Yeah.
always a problem.
I'll just, you know what? I'll take the 5 life and go get another basic, and then
Okay.
I'll pass my turn. So I'll be losing 6 life total.
Okay.
I'll go get. I think I'll get
Alright.
another planes.
I'm gonna untap then. That's right, everybody. I will draw an unknown card, and then, all right, double checking. Okay, we will go ahead 1, 2, 3,
Mhm.
and do a Risen Reef. Surprise! All right, I'm gonna
Mhm.
take a look. It is not a land hall card. Uh-oh. Do I keep it or do I toss it?
That is the question.
You know, I think I'm gonna put it back down. And then I think actually hold on, that's right. That goes into my hand. That's why I'm going crazy. I was like, wait, it's like a scry. No, it's not a scry. Goodness gracious, it goes in my hand.
Okay.
Ah.
Cool. Cool.
Uh,
That's awesome. huh?
Okay, from here I think we're going to pause because some of us are scared
Yeah.
of other people.
Yeah. No. Azo is very terrifying right now. I'm scared.
We're terrifying. Okay,
The only thing missing is a sacrifice outlet.
Yeah.
yeah, and then we all die. Okay, so in order for me to do anything next turn, I am going to need a land. So I'm going to unfortunately take 5 and then end my turn. So I'll go down 6
Okay.
and pass the turn.
I will untap.
I will make a gnome at your upkeep.
So that's a 6/6. Draw for turn 4. Tap 5. For Deep Forest Hermit, he's got Vanishing 3. But into these, it creates 4 1/1 green squirrels. But I sack it when the last vanishing counter goes away. Where is it? So I create 8 squirrels. 8 1/1 squirrels. I don't really have anything else I can do. So I'm gonna tap this to put a +1/+1 counter on all the green creatures that enter the battlefield this turn. So I will get. Two twos. Doesn't matter, they can't attack, but 2/2 now as well. Yeah, I'm kind of in a bad spot. I can't really do enough to do not drawing good stuff. So I will pass the turn and lose life, unfortunately.
I will untap. During my upkeep, I will make another gnome. I now have 6 in total. You know, when we started this game, or when we were sitting in the Discord, John was saying that he was going to be a token deck, and then we have Ska on the bottom being a token deck, and I think I've joined the party officially in the tokens.
Yeah.
That was my upkeep, and I have not drawn yet. Let's draw my card for the turn.
Sure.
Okay. I think I would just like to tap a swamp. I'm going to go ahead and tap Shorokai and make another pilot, and I will draw 2 and discard 1.
In response,
Yes.
I'm gonna tap a black. I'm gonna sacrifice 6 to give your creature Marionette Master +6/-6.
Gotcha. So I've not drawn my cards yet. I have no response to that. Marionette Master will die. I don't think I can...
There's a collective. Woo!
Yeah, there you go.
Right.
I was like, for some reason, I was thinking I had to pay a black mana for each creature I sacrificed. So I was like, wait, that's not how this fucking works, man. So
Marionette Master is gone. I will now draw 2, discard 1. We'll just discard a basic island. Land for turn. I will play Inventor's Fair.
Nice.
Now, I think I'd like to try and extend my hand a little. So pay 1, 2, 3. I'll tap the River of Tears. I've played a land, so this now taps for black. I'm going to play Mystic Forge. So I can look at the top card of my library. If it's an artifact or colorless spell, I can play it from the top of my library. And I can also tap the Mystic Forge, pay 1 life, and remove the top card of my library.
Basically, in the flavor text, it's not written, but if you look through the detail, it says "Go off, Queen."
Right.
That's.
I'm going to tap 3. Almost forgot that this was here. I'll tap 3 and I'll play my commander. Urza, Chief Artificer. So he has affinity for artifact creatures. He costs 1 less for each artifact creature. I think I meet the criteria. I've paid white, black, and blue. That says artifact creatures I control have menace. Then at the beginning of my end step, I create another construct. And he is a 4/5.
Nice.
After that, I'm going to go ahead and tap 3 of the gnomes. You know what? I don't think I'll be blocking with. I'm going to tap the Wanderglyph. I'll tap Esper Sentinel. And I'll tap 1 of the gnomes. I think that sounds better. I will play the top card of my library. It is a Scrap Trawler. After that, let's go ahead and... Now, I'm at the point, like, I'm kind of understanding that I'm the public enemy number 1.
Yeah, kinda. Just
Like, do I want to send out my army of gnomes or keep them back to block?
do what you gotta do, man. Do what you gotta
I mean, it's Friday night. I'm trying to play some Commander.
do. Right.
I think we're gonna just play it like this. I'm gonna send 2 gnomes. I'm gonna send 2 gnomes at Ska, 2 gnomes at Pain, and I will send. See, John can just block. I'm gonna send. All right, here's what we're gonna do. 3 gnomes at Ska, 2 gnomes at Pain, and I will send my Construct over at John. The Construct is currently a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 14 with Menace.
4. So I will. I'll go ahead. Yeah, I'm not on priority. So, Ska, go ahead, buddy.
The gnomes are 3/3, right?
The gnomes are 3/3s, yes.
All right, so I'll block 1 gnome with the queen, which is a 13/13.
Sure.
I will block 1 of the gnomes with Novice Inspector and 1 of the gnomes with Kellen.
Gotcha. So I will lose 1 for sure.
All right, Pain. Any blocks from? Do you sent some at Pain, right?
Yes, I sent
Yeah,
2
yeah.
gnomes at Pain.
I will block 1 with the Fertilate, but guess what I'm gonna do?
I imagine you're removing that counter.
Yeah. So that's exactly what's gonna happen.
Sure. So I will put 2 squirrels in
Oh,
front.
actually, before, I'm so sorry. My artifact creatures have Menace. Urza, Chief Artificer, is giving them Menace.
Oh,
Um,
well.
Okay. Well, that's not gonna change what I'm gonna do.
Yes.
Yep,
So-
I will block it then with the Nova Chaser as well and do the same thing. Just
Okay,
one
so
of them though.
Lose 1 for sure.
All right, so I will put 2 in front of the construct, and then I will sacrifice, tap this for black, and I'll sacrifice 4 to give your Urza Lord High Artificer -4. So no longer tapping for
Yep,
mana,
yep.
and then I don't take Demolish. But I'm running low on Squirrels though.
Huh, they have menace.
And then was that block enough to kill? Was that
No, it was. I just put 2 in front, so
Okay.
it was before damage, so I could sacrifice them to get rid of.
got
I will block one of them and take 6. It'll be Queen Allendale and Novice Inspector, I guess.
copy that. So I will lose
Assume you'll kill the Novice Inspector.
I'll lose 2 of the gnomes. 1 from Pain, 1 from Ska. I have nothing else to do. I will just lose my life for my end step. And then at the beginning of my end step as well, Urza, Chief Artificer, will make me an additional construct.
I will. My Flamekin Harbinger does come back in.
Yes, that is right. When
That
at
is-
So-
damage.
Yep. So a couple things happen. We're going to do this. So I'm going to trigger it so that I go searching first, and then my Risen Reef trigger will go.
Gotcha.
I like it.
So you're basically gonna make sure you draw that card.
Exactly. I have decided to tutor for just red.
Okay, nice. I like it.
Gotcha.
And that will go into my hand with the Risen Reef. I will look at it. It is not a land, therefore it will not go into play.
All right. Is that it?
Yeah, that was it for my effects.
Yep, so then, like, construct will go on the battlefield.
I'll untap. It's a little bit of mana. I just have a little bit. Draft turn. Not what I wanted.
I did not know he's also a lord for Squirrels. Beware, I have a 5/5
Yes.
Chatterfang.
Ooh. I'm playing Sungrass Prairie as my land for turn. Just do that and do that. I think the first thing we need to do is get the Inspiring Leader enchantment out.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's crazy.
Will you be paying 3 mana, or do I draw a card?
You know what? I'm going to pay the 3 mana. I'm going to be a responsible Magic player.
There we go.
I'm going to tap the 3 foods, play a Celestia Locket, and then I'll pay 4 to sack it and draw 2 cards. 1, 2. That helped out. That was the right call. So we're going to tap these 2 and this guy, and we're going to play Prov of the Steel Legion.
Ooh.
So as long as it's my
Creatures.
turn, creature tokens get +1/+4.
Yep.
All right.
So my soldiers are currently 4/7s.
That's a lot of damage.
No big deal, guys. No big deal. We're totally fine.
I think I will move to combat, and I will swing my 8 and my queen at Azo. It's a
All 8?
clapback.
Yeah.
And I have, this will be, let's see, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's still 13.
Not gonna lie, definitely forgot about the 8 versus 9.
Right. I was like, oh, that's just ramp, really. That's all. But no,
Yeah.
that's
No,
scary.
no. It gets, yeah, that's the fun part of the deck, is it swaps from being ramp to being damage.
On a less scary note, I successfully 3D printed an Eevee. It's like,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah. So
So your what is the creature's name? Your white-green creature, this queen.
Allendale. Yeah.
She is currently a 13/13.
13. Yeah, her power toughness is equal to the number of creatures on that I control.
Gotcha. So my
Which is 13.
current untapped construct is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14, and then he's getting the +2/+2. So he is currently a 16/16. I will block the queen.
Okay.
And then your 8. Do any of them have trample?
No, none of them have trample.
Okay, I'm gonna at least block 2 with my 1/1 pile. And then what is they're getting +1/+4 and +2/+2
Right.
in their 1/1s.
Yes. So there are 4 7s.
All right, I will block one of them with Urza, so that he will live on 1. Do I want to block with Scrap Trawler? That leaves 5 getting through, and they have, so that's 20 exactly.
You're gonna have to.
Yeet.
Yeah, you're,
He's gonna have to get rid of stuff he likes, which
well,
is kind of my plan.
I'm gonna have to gain 1 life or I lose. I have to block with, or actually, well, forgot. I'll block with Scrap Trawler, and I will also block with the one with the gnome that I created at your upkeep. So that's out of the 8 I'm blocking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I will be taking 15. Go to 5.
15 or 12.
I'm letting through. Oh wait, 1, 2,
3
3,
times
4, 5. Yes,
So it'll be 3 times 4. You take 12.
that's a little
gotcha.
better. A little better.
3 more life. There you go.
3. I mean,
Yeah,
that
that's-
is important.
It is. It is.
But well, it's important, but I don't think it will matter on John's turn.
Well, I mean, that's if I like decide to just kill someone.
I mean,
My creatures are
he-
still small. Like,
he could send his clapback my way too. Like,
yeah,
that's
I mean,
a
I
thing.
because
I
that is
don't
terrifying
have-
to come at me.
I don't have any artifacts in my graveyard, surprisingly. So when Scrap Trawler dies, I will not bring anything back.
That's crazy.
Oh.
All right, I took my 1 life. I am done my turn.
All right. I will draw. I will untap. I'll keep. Sorry. And then draw. Oh, that's the card I drew? Nah. Okay. Here we go, y'all.
Okay,
Here we go.
we're gonna see this deck do something crazy.
It's something. I don't know if it's crazy. We'll see. They're spinning the wheel. This deck spins this as in like random. We'll see what pops up, right? Could be really cool, or it could be. That's unfortunate.
All right.
We will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for a kicked thicket elemental. I know you've never heard of it.
I'm searching it up right now.
Oh,
Just the benefits
shit.
if it was kicked. You may reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature. If you do, put it onto the battlefield.
That's cool.
Jeez.
I mean, that seems
Like I
really
said-
good for what's 7
Yeah.
mana. You get a 4/4 and a free card.
All right, let's see it. Creature, nope, land.
Ooh,
Titan of
there
Industry.
you go.
That's a sick
Okay.
rip.
Yes.
Yeah. Seems
All
good.
right.
You know, I believe Titan of Industry says target, so could you make me gain a couple life here?
I mean, I could. Oh, snap. Okay, so here's some fun parts, right? So this is okay. So I decided because there's a couple enter the battlefield triggers, right? Because each of those are elementals, so I also get Risen Reef triggers off of both of those.
Yeah.
So that is not a land that goes in my hand, and that is a land. It's a forest, goes into play tapped.
Cool,
Okay.
cool.
All right, and then I will resolve the. See, I'm trying to decide what I want for Titan. Ooh. See, there is this thing that says destroy target artifact.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was also reading that too.
Get rid of that Esper Sentinel, right? Or the one that
Mm.
the Lord that you have over there.
That would drastically take me down if the Wanderglyph.
Mhm, mhm.
Yep.
Maybe?
Yep. Or I could also there's destroy target enchantment as
Yeah,
well.
you could get rid of Cloakwood
Yes.
Hermit, or
Yeah.
or I don't. Doesn't seem like this is gonna get much use until this gets sacrificed. So I mean, if you want to, that's
No, I don't think that's the thing.
you could just create a
I
rhino
think
and get a
Kane's
shield counter, right?
Kane's looking over at my board.
Oh, 100% I'm looking over there. I'm
Oh,
not
yeah.
gonna lie.
Oh,
You're
that inspiring call, yeah.
yeah.
The downside of destroying my inspiring leader enchantment is that it's it's part of my commander, so I can get it right back.
I know. So that's the back and forth on that. But then you'd have to, replay it, and that's less stuff for you to actually come at everybody with. So I think I'm going to put you back, get rid of that inspiring leader enchantment, and then I'm going to make myself a rhino. And it's gonna be while I grab my infinite tokens, but I think that's my Well, I'm gonna count 1, 2,
mean,
3,
if you
4, 5,
think
6,
about it,
7, 8.
You could make yourself gain 5 life, and I believe the rules are still in effect. You could gain 5 life and then immediately pay 5 life and get a land if that's.
I could.
That
I
is
think I have lots
something.
of land, though.
That is true. I mean,
I think I have
more,
lot.
more is never.
You're really
Bear with
trying
me
here. You're
Bear
really
with me here. You could not gain 5 life and still go get that land.
true.
That's
Right.
true.
I do have to discard the hand size, which is fun. And I'm going to discard a Garrick's Uprising.
All right, so you passing?
I'm passing. I'm gonna go grab a infinite token for my Rhino. Give me. Actually, no. I can just grab a token. I'll be back.
I will untap. Let's see if I can draw something good. That is good, but it's not like super helpful.
It's good. It's just not good.
It's like it doesn't do anything essentially. I mean, I guess. Sure. I guess tap this for green 3 for wilderness reclamation.
Nice.
Yeah, sure. It doesn't do much else. Okay. Beginning of main stuff. How do I? Is there a way to do this? I don't think so. I don't think it works though. I don't think it works. Oh, this goes to 2. Dang, I'm not drawing anything. What? Oh, you know what? I'll tap 4 for the aftermath side of feed. So I have 2 creatures that are 3 or greater, so I get to draw 2. So
When you cast. Or no, sorry. The Wilderness Reclamation was your first non-creature spell. Never mind. Don't pay attention to me.
Sure. Wait. Oh, this is the rest of the hand. Yes.
I considered putting that card in here, but I didn't want to add to the number of different kinds of tokens I had.
No, that's fair. I don't have anything else I can do. It sucks. I guess I will just pass the turn, and at the beginning of my end step, I will untap my lands. There's not a whole lot of instants in here, I don't think, but I'll lose
I'm
love.
very surprised that I'm alive.
Well, I mean, I could. I don't be a dick.
Also, you probably would die really quickly. Let's be honest.
Well, untap.
Yeah, I
I'm
feel like
good to go.
Oh, sorry.
Untap, upkeep, draw. I will Mystic Forge, look at the top card. Okay. Land for turn. Inventor's Spare at beginning of my upkeep. I'll gain 1 life. I
Nice.
think I control 3 or more artifacts.
You do. Do
I
indeed.
will play Buried Ruin as my land for the turn.
Nice.
I've got 9 life.
You do have 9 life. That's true.
I think I will start off by using just this swamp to do the Shorkai business.
Mm-hmm.
Tap him, make my pilot, draw 2, discard 1. I will discard this Talisman of Dominance. I will use Mystic Forge. Okay, not what I need right now. And I don't know if I can draw more cards. I'll tap the Mystic Forge. I will pay 1 life to go to 8. I will exile a Swords to Plowshares.
Okay.
Look at the top. I will tap the Might Stone and the Weak Stone. Canvas Plains. I'll play Commander Sphere.
You only need to. Oh, okay, never mind. I'm sorry. I was listening, but wasn't like
Oh, good.
much. I was like, "There's 3 tap things. You only needed 2 tap things because you tapped the swamp for the shirt."
How do I have something in my hand, but it's very slow. We'll see, I guess.
It's cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Tap 6. Worm Coil Engine.
Nice.
Be my only chance to gain some life back.
Mm-hmm. It's true. True. It's nice.
Then I'm going to sacrifice my commander sphere to draw a card. Look at the top.
I like it.
I feel like commander sphere is getting kind of phased out in today's game, but I absolutely love the fact that you can just tap it for mana and then like one of the best things about it.
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
It is nice.
It's clunky just a little bit, but it like that part of it, the drawing the card, is kind of what saves it.
It's kind of great for fixing. Like if you just need one other color.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. I don't hate it. I run in a lot of decks.
See, I feel like I'm so low. I just don't want to swing. I don't want to do anything.
Yeah. It's
That makes sense.
It's
I
very
mean,
fair.
you could look for a land card. You could do that.
I could. I think I will just pass my turn. I will lose my life, and then I will create another construct. So I currently have 3 constructs.
That's some spice right there. Alright. I'm gonna untap all my things. Alright. Draw for turn. Not what I was expecting. So how are we gonna do this? Wait. 4 for Inspiring Leader. And we'll do white, 3 green for Might Overseer. So as long as it's my turn, creature tokens I control get +1/+0 and have first strike. And I can tap 4 to make a Phyrexian Knight. Yeah. So these guys are all now 5/7s.
Yep.
Yep. With first strike.
nice.
Jeez.
I've got 7 lands left, so I don't think I need to spend anything. Man, you guys have. Everybody's got boards.
I mean, you've got a pretty good board too.
I know, but I want to swing at like 2 people, and I feel like if I do that, it's putting me too far. You know what I mean? I hope. It's putting me out there too much, and I don't know if I like that. I will go to combat. How big are your Urza constructs?
Excuse me. They are currently 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They are currently 2020s.
You've got like 3 of them or 4 of them?
I've got 3 of them.
I don't like that. What I'm going to do though is I am going to swing 5 soldiers. So I will have 3 untapped and 5 tapped at John.
Okay, so all right, I will pay a black. I will sacrifice 2 squirrels to give your Might Overseer +2/-2. Kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right.
So they don't have.
In response,
Yeah.
I will sack it to Evolutionary Leap.
Okay.
And I will reveal until I get a creature.
Okay.
Basilica Shepherd. So it's a flyer for 3/3 and makes 2 mites.
All right. So I've got 5 for something.
5 4/7s coming at you.
Sure. I will put one of my little bugs in front of one. Put my hippo in front of one. So that's still 3. Put my squirrel in front of one. So that's 2. So I will take 8. Sure. I'll take 8. Go to 11.
Then on my second main, I will toss a Wojak Investigator out there. So during my upkeep, whoever has more cards than me, I create a clue. And then I will pass the turn. And there's life.
Okay. All right. Untap, keep, and draw. That's not exactly what I'm looking for, but let's see what we can do, shall we? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have to do it this way. 6, 7. I can do 7. Okay, sorry, mana for this one's a little particular. Not super particular, but it's there. For 7 mana, Omnath, Locus of Rage.
Ooh.
Okay, all right.
So, weird thing, Risen Reef doesn't say non-token elemental.
Really?
Interesting fact that I'm going to exploit right now.
I don't know what's on the top of my deck, so we'll see. All right. So when this comes in to, so nothing happens except so Risen Reef trigger.
Mhm.
It is not a land, so it will go into my hand.
Oh, you're saying play land, make an elemental, reveal land element in that loop that it would create
That
with
loop
Omnath.
could have just gone.
Very scary.
Yeah, that one's a little. Okay. And then I have to do this on my turn, otherwise it doesn't make sense. I know, it's like, well, what can I do with 1 mana, right? I can't do much.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and try it anyways. Exiling a Shriekmaw from my hand, Reef comes into play.
Okay.
And I just really wanted an elemental out there, to be perfectly honest. So we will target, let's see, use 3 or like the 3 tipping points, like whoever blinks first, right?
Yes. Who's it gonna be?
Let's see. So I got rid of your enchantments. So
If it helps
I
to know the cards in hand, I have 4.
ooh, yes, that would help a little.
I also have 4.
I have 2.
Okay, we're gonna go
You know what?
with that's right. Which one do we know, Scott?
Basilica Shepherd.
Oh, that's right. Who am I? I'll tell you what, we're gonna go John, let's take a look at your hand.
Sure, I've got 3 visits, Cracklin, Harness Infinity, and Toski, Bearer of Secrets.
Okay. Let me check what those are right quick.
So Toski is can't be countered, indestructible,
Yep.
and it attacks each combat of Fable. Harness Infinity, exchange in my hand and graveyard. This has an X spell, and it comes in with X +1/+1 counters and 3 visits. Is search for a forest, put on the battlefield, and shuffle.
You know, normally a 2 mana 3 visits isn't terrifying, but Scoot Swarm.
I mean, I also have Harness
that's
Infinity, so I can
Mm-hmm.
swap it and get it back.
Yep. How
That's
many cards are
true.
in your graveyard? Just 2, it looks
Just
like?
2. I've got I've got Terramorphic Expanse, Rampant Growth, and if you put 3 visits in there, I'll have 3 ramping spells. So
That doesn't seem super scary. I think we're gonna go with I think we're just gonna go I'm sorry, but we have to kill the squirrel. I'm sorry, Toski.
okay, that's fair.
I think.
Oh, do you think?
Yep.
Is
I had to make sure it was non-land. I couldn't. I had to make sure that it was a legal target. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gone.
All right. Risen Reef trigger. Let me double check. Nope, that's not a land. But I do want to do it. I am going to pitch it. Surprisingly, again, I've had these stuck in my hand. I am also going to pitch an Omnath Locus of All to put down a Solitude. And Scott, I'm going to get rid of your commander.
I will give you 2.
Sounds good. Okay. All right. With that, I'm going to get a World Tree come into play. So I'll have 1 elemental. With that elemental, I'll double check again, and then I have a Taverner Souls come into play.
See?
That's 2 elementals, and then an Overgrown Tomb comes into play. That's 3 elementals, and then that one goes in my hand. So I have 3 more 5/5 elementals.
Jeez, okay, that's scary.
And you guys are also scary, so I'm going to pass the turn and lose 1 life.
Alright. Untap. I will go to 6. Replicating ring counters. That sucks. Okay. So I will do the thing. Untap 2. So I'll grab a forest. I don't think I have any fancy forests in here. Yeah, I'll just grab this. So that'll create 4 more Scoot Swarms.
Mm-hmm.
And that'll create 4 more. guess I'll tap 3 for Nissa, Voice of Zendikar. I guess I will also uptick it to get the plant and get another squirrel. 5 squirrels. And 1. Give me a bunch of blocks. Alright. Yeah, but no. Alright. I think I die if I don't do anything, though. It's unfortunate. All those. Jeez, you're at such a high life, Bane. It's actually terrifying. But yeah, so what I'll do is, I guess I'll tap this. Put a +1/+1 counter on all the green things that entered. So I'll go up to 7. Execute swarms with +1/+1 counters. 5 +1/+1 squirrels. And a +1/+1. And then at my end step, all of my stuff will untap. Or the lands. Okie dokie. That's it for me. I'll lose a life.
All right. Untap, upkeep. I will make another gnome and go to 11. I will gain 1 life, which may be the thing that saves me here. Draw my card. I will look at the top card. Land for turn will be a Darkwater Catacombs. It's a blue-black signet land. Now, I think I'm going to put it all out on the table here.
Okay.
That would be 4, 2, and 1. And that leaves me. All right, we're gonna go ahead and tap 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep this up just for color purposes. I need to be really careful about my life total. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tap 4. Tap. Put it into your hand. Okay, so tap and sacrifice the Inventor's Fair, and I will go and look for an artifact and put it into my hand. Is that good with everyone?
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yep.
So I think we're at the point to go and grab Clan Ironworks. Shuffle. I will cut this. KCI is in hand. I'll look at the top. Then 2, 3, 4. Play Clan Ironworks. That up. Then I will tap and sacrifice the Lotus Petal for a black mana, and I will attempt to cast Reanimate, targeting Marionette Master.
Shit. Okay, so how many artifacts do you have right now?
A lot.
Okay.
I have 11 gnomes, the Wanderglyph, Esper Sentinel, 3 Karnstructs, Worm Coil Engine, KCI, Mystic Forge, and Shorkai. And I also have Lotus Petals gone, and then I only down here have the Mike Stone and Meek Stone.
Okay, so and those gnomes are just they're 3/3s.
They are 3/3s currently, unless the Wanderglyph is
How
killed.
big is the
Wanderglyph's just a 2/2.
So in response, I guess I'll tap. I'll sacrifice 2, going to 3 squirrels to get rid of the Wonderglyph. Give it +2, -2. Alright.
In response, I'll just sacrifice it to Clan Ironworks and add 2 colorless mana to my mana pool.
Yeah, okay. So then. Yeah. But it's only. I don't know. Are we just dead? Do you have enough to kill us all now?
I think so. So if the Marionette Master resolves, I lose 6 life. So here's the thing. If anyone can deal 2 damage to me, I don't have a way to just gain life. The plan is put the 3 counters on Marionette Master.
Hey, John.
Yeah.
Can you get rid of one of my elementals?
Sure. What's that? How many do you have? 3? There are 5 threes?
No. As in any of them. You can get rid of this, the Harbinger, just the
Yeah,
one.
he's gonna try and deal 3
Sure.
damage to me.
Sure, I will. Alright, so I'll sack a squirrel, give that +1, -1.
Okay. So Omnath says whenever an elemental dies, yes, I try to deal 3 damage to your face, Azo.
Timing wise, if I'm gonna try and win right now, I'm gonna have to respond to the activation of Chatterfang, not the death of the Harbinger. Because if I
Well, there is another because it's a triggered ability, so there's also another ability once it dies as well. So there's 2 different points that you could respond.
So I'll go ahead and respond to the. We're really gonna live on the edge. I'm gonna respond to the. It's the activation of the Chatterfang. I will use my 2 mana, and I will tap my City of Brass, go down to 1 life, and I will flash in the top card of my library, which is Liberator, Urza's Battlethopter. I'll look at the top. Okay. All right. I am just gonna start doing math here with that on this. With the Chatterfang activation on the stack, I've got 11, 12, 13, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So right now I have 84 damage that I can spread around. So how that would have to go is I would have to sacrifice enough gnomes to take out Pain to stop that elemental from killing me. And that would happen with the Chatterfang ability on the stack.
Yep.
So then the elemental no longer kills me. And then I think I could, if we want to do the math, I think we can, but
So here's the thing though. How many squirrels you got, John?
Got 2 left.
And how many black mana do you have?
I have 3 black mana.
3 black mana. So John can do that in response to you activating it to kill Pain. And that would resolve first, which would kill you and take those triggers off the stack.
correct. So basically,
So you would have to do that.
I would have to do just enough. Well, so they happen one at a time, right? So this is the original Chatterfang targeting the Harbinger. I guess we'll just work through it because it'd be sacrifice 1 gnome to KCI.
Okay, so
Pain.
this is all in response. I'm responding to the enter the battlefield fabricate effect, right? So when it enters the battlefield, you put 3 counters on it. So I'm responding to that. So are there counters on it yet?
No.
No. So you'd be dealing 1 to everyone.
Okay.
So that changes things a bit.
That
Because it goes from
changes things
84
a
to like,
lot. That's to
20 something, 21.
all right. Let's. I'm still at 1, so let's see what we can do. I'm gonna sacrifice 1 gnome, so then Pain take 1. I will use my 2 immediately. Liberator says that I can cast colorless and artifact spells as though they had flash. Mystic Forge says I can cast from the top of my library. I will go ahead and cast a Talisman of Hierarchy from the top of my library. I'll sacrifice another gnome. Pain take 1.
Okay.
Do I have anything that can boost the power and toughness? Man, that's...
So this is all on the stack.
This is
So as
brutal.
soon as you're done resolving, I can just tap another black, deal another damage to it before your damage finishes. Unless you're doing them one at a time.
That's
He's
if I
doing them one
don't...
at a time. Yeah.
Oh.
That's if I don't kill Pain. Because that's...
But-
Right.
But I might have to
So-
sacrifice my whole board to do it, which is not what the plan was.
Which means it may not be what you want to do.
So I've got 2. I will spend 1. I'll flash out Skull Clamp. And I've only got 1 life, so I am...
You're out of flashing things.
Depends what he has on the top of his library.
Well, he said he only has 1 life, so it made it seem like he can't exile it to get to another artifact. Or something.
That is also true. You were right about that.
Liberator is doing a lot of work here. So I will sack 1 more. Pain, I'm going to have you take 1. I have 3 colorless.
Okay.
I will sack 1 more. Pain, take
Okay.
1. I have 5 colorless. I'm going to flash in Mirage Mirror.
In response, I'm gonna
Ooh,
tap
yeah.
a black. I'm gonna sack the last 2 squirrels to give Urza's Battletopter +2 negative -2.
Then in response, I'll just sacrifice it to the KCI.
Okay.
And then Pain take 1.
Okay.
Mirage Mirror resolves.
Yeah.
Then I will use 2 mana to have it become a copy of Marionette Master. So now we're dealing 2.
Yep.
So if I sacrifice every single gnome I have left, that's only 14. So sack every gnome, that's 7 gnomes. So 14, I need to sacrifice. Man,
Yeah,
this is not going the
you-
way I wanted it to.
Yeah. You can injure or maim. You can kill one person or maim a bunch of us, but I don't think you can win.
Well, if I don't take you out, I just die right here. So I think I have to. I have to at least take you out.
Okay.
I will.
Yeah, I don't think he's got a way to gain life.
I have the Worm Coil engine, which has lifelink, but I can't do it. I can't gain life at instant speed. But I'm still so. I still need to. I've sacrificed all 7 gnomes. I still need to sacrifice 3
Okay.
more things, or
So
2
all
more
those-
things.
So all of those go down, and everyone lets those triggers resolves then.
I can't. I don't have any more squirrels. So
Okay, so that actually makes it real easy. Okay, so then I go down to 3.
I'll tap the Talisman of Hierarchy to add a colorless to not lose a life, and then I will sacrifice the Talisman and my Sentinel to deal the remaining 4 damage.
All right.
And I have 7 colorless in my mana pool. Now, since Pain is gone, now the Marionette Master's Fabricate trigger resolves, and my Marionette Master now has the counters on it, but I am severely...
well.
Now I think... So I've got 7 mana. I will use 1 of that 7 to tap Shorikai, draw 2. I will discard this... I'm going to discard Bronze Guardian. Make another pilot. Then I will go to combat, and I'm just going to swing... We'll do it evenly. I'm going to swing Worm Coil and 1 Karnstruct at John, and then the other 2 Karnstructs are going to go at Ska. My Karnstructs are now much smaller. They are now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They are 10/10s.
With menace, right?
Yes, these creatures all have menace.
I will put. I guess, Scott, what you got for blockers?
And 10s, eh? Let's see. I'm gonna go. I'll block 1. Yeah, let's use the tokens up, I guess. I'll block 1 with a soldier and Kellen, and I'll also block 1 with 2 soldiers.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna crack Kellen in 2 of the soldiers. 2 evolutionary elite 3 times.
I'll just put a plant and a Scoot Swarm in front of one and 2 Scoot Swarms in front of the other. So I'll go down.
So the Worm Coil is a 6/6. Are you blocking enough to kill the Worm Coil?
No. I'll lose my plants and I'll lose 3 of my Scoot Swarms.
Alright, I'm gonna reveal my 3 creatures unless anybody has anything. Fabian and Spectre's the first one. Shuffled. Scurry Oak is the next one.
I do know that's in this deck.
A lot of lands. Jeez. Battle Angels of Tears, the third one.
Ooh, that's a cool card.
Yeah. So this gets shuffled. Put on the bottom first. And this gets shuffled. Put on the bottom next. And this gets shuffled. I'll put on the bottom.
All right. Am I good to keep going?
You're not.
All right. We're certainly going to try here. So I'll sacrifice the Might Stone and the Weak Stone. Ska, take 4. So that's 2. Then I will use 1 of that and equip that to. I'll equip this to the Worm Coil Engine. Then I will sacrifice Worm Coil Engine and Ska take 4 more. When I sacrifice Worm Coil Engine, I will draw 2 cards because of Skull Clamp. I will gain 2 colorless mana, and then I will make the 2 halves of Worm Coil.
Okay.
I will
Yeah, you've got
take
it.
2.
Yeah.
Play
You don't have
Talisman of
interaction.
Progress.
You've got it. You've got enough.
I
to
think
find
so. 4, 8. There's one of you.
It's not 4, it's 5 because your Mirage Mirror is also a Marionette Master.
Yes, Marionette Master is a 1/3. So,
No,
you
it's
are
a 3,
you're
so it's a 4, and then your Mirage Master is a 1, so it should be 5. You should have
Yes,
actually taken a couple extra.
I actually did forget Marionette Master. It's getting 3 count. You're correct. So Marionette Master has
Yeah,
4
and then you
power.
just need to sacrifice 4 artifacts to kill us both.
Yes, you are correct. Oh, that felt like forever. I
Well,
had the only
Wow.
thing
well
I had in my
done.
hand was a swan song for protection. Then I had Machine God's Effigy, Chromatic Lantern, and a Forensic Gadgeteer.
I just want to see what my next creature was going to be.
Oh,
I could have.
If
I could have had more land drops, maybe.
Or a third pass. Nope.
I
Oh.
apologize if that was
Oh, no, that's cool.
you're good, no, it was
Good,
really
man,
cool.
you're good.
Y'all would have. My next creature, the next card that I would have drawn was Yarok.
Ah, great.
I mean, I think Payne, with you setting up the Risen Reef Omnath loop, like you could have made so many elementals in just one shot, and I was so nervous of it getting back around to your turn. You just full swing and you could just take me out, and your interaction with when I had Reanimate on the stack or the Fabricate triggers on the stack, asking John to kill your smallest thing to deal 3 damage to me, like that just messed up my whole turn. There was so much work that had to go into just dealing straight damage to you to even make my turn possible. That was crazy.
Mhm.
Yeah, I thought
Yep.
maybe we could have shenaniganed our way into a win, but we weren't able to.
To be honest, I was sweating when that happened. I was like, okay, my 84 damage just went to 11 in just like the matter of seconds.
Yep. No,
Mirage
that's,
Mirror off the top was pretty key, though. That was pretty
Oh.
clutch.
yep.
It was
No
well, there
doubt.
was I had Mirage Mirror, but it was the Liberator that gave my colorless
Yeah.
spells flash,
Oh.
and that was on the top with Mystic Forge out. Like, I mean, that is almost like you can't get any more
Yeah.
perfect than
I
that.
probably should have killed that sooner. That might have changed things a little bit.
Yeah.
Right.
But,
Yeah,
let-
it's all right. It was
Hindsight's
good. It was
2020, you know
good.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can't.
I think we all had our moments of being absolutely terrifying, which is always fun when all 4 players
yes.
can get to that point.
Well, let's sign off and end it for the night. So let's start with Payne. Go ahead, sign us out with your socials, with what you got going on.
Sure. So you can find me at Grande Pain on pretty much all major social networking sites. You'll see me. I'm guesting on a couple of other Commander streams, which I enjoy, and keep an eye on my YouTube for eventually some cool videos for brand new players. Besides that, this was a great game, and I had a great time.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. It was fun having you on. Next up, we have Ska.
Scott Johnny, thanks for having me, John. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. And you guys can find me on socials, Scott Johnny, pretty much everywhere. I'm mostly on Twitter at the moment, so hit me up there. I'm guesting on a few other streams for Reversal Wizard, One More Game MTG, and Unskilled Commander. So check it out.
I know 2 of those 3. I haven't really talked to one more. Yeah,
This
Reversal
is a cool
Wizard
guy.
and Unskilled is pretty good friends of mine. And last but definitely not
Yeah.
least, we have Azarain.
Yes, thank you for having me on. I usually, I'm usually kind of busy dealing with the kids, dealing with work. I don't usually get to guest as much as I'd like. So when I saw that John put out a Twitter post saying that he needed a fill, and I managed to be available for tonight, I jumped on the opportunity, and I'm really glad that I did. It was a really fun game. I enjoyed seeing all the decks, the Horde of Notions, the oldie, but it was fun seeing that. And I think Jaheira just giving so much value, making maps and clues. Ska, your deck really excelled in just making those tokens that you could tap right away. And Chatterfang, removal. Just I think comboing the with the I can't remember the name of the card, but untapping all your lands at your end step just made Chatterfang that much scarier. I was really nervous that you were just going to start picking apart my value pieces, and I was lucky enough, fortunate enough that you were starting to run out of the squirrels to sacrifice, and I was so nervous. I had just had Reanimate in my hand, and when Pain, you played Grief, and you were debating on whether or not to take a card from me or John. I was like, he's gonna see it. He's gonna choose me. He's gonna see the Reanimate, and that is gonna just take my entire plan. That is gonna make it just nothing. So that game comboed with the top deck with the Urza's the Liberator, Urza's Battlethopter. My game was complete luck, but I had a lot of fun. So thank you for having me on.
Course. And as always, I'm John from Chaotic Commander. You can find me Chaotic Commander anywhere. If anywhere is Twitter, Twitch, and YouTube. So that's going to be it for tonight.